Cassandra, by the gods, is that you?
By the gods, Heitor, is that you? You look... you look old, my friend.
When was the last time I saw you? Kefalonia. That job for Marcos. Remember? We ended up back to back, surrounded by angry pirates.
They were only angry because you double-crossed them. Thank the gods we got out alive.
Ah! They should have paid better.
I'd heard rumors you'd settled down in Attica. Always thought you'd die with a blade in your hand, not open up a shop.
The blade I always thought I'd take with me is missing. I could use your help, if you're willing to assist an old friend.
You mean Arpi? You loved that blade.
Some Malacca's commander came in here demanding I fix his fucking twig. When I couldn't, he said I was obligated to provide a new one. And the one he wanted was hanging on my wall.
I'll get Arpi back for you.
Don't do anything stupid. I just want her back.
Hey, you know me.
That's why I'm afraid.
Tell me where to find the commander.
He's here in Attica, at Fort Phili.
Why go to so much trouble for an old sword?
She's the only thing I loved that never left.
And how will I know her when I see her?
How could you forget a hilt of gold with a curling serpent moving up the blade? Always sharp, no matter what. And when you swung her, well, she'd sing a siren song of death. Kept me alive through many a scrape.
That I do remember. I should be going.
Remember, we don't want trouble. Just sneak in and take it. You're still good at that, right?
I won't lower myself to answer that. Vamos, away! Let's go. This must be Fort Phili. If Heitor's right, I'll find the sword inside.
As fine a blade as ever I've seen. Yeah, the smith will make it. He can knock a dent out all right, but that sword, that's real craftsmanship, that is. get out of this alive!
She's long gone by now.
I will be ready should they return.
Report! Have you spotted them?
No trace. Keep looking.
This is Arpi, all right. No mistaking this blade.
Glad you're back safely. Did you get my Arpi?
Yes, I found Arpi.
Good, good. And what of that Malaka's commander?
And what of him?
Ah, no matter. You have my sword. That's what's important.
I have a feeling there's more to the story of Arpi's disappearance than you're letting on.
What? Come now. You've always had such a suspicious mind. Still seeing conspiracies everywhere, are we? You've done me a great favor here. Let's not sour the celebration.
Getting Arpi back wasn't easy. I had to go to a lot of trouble. A little drachmi wouldn't hurt.
Ha, you truly are a mercenary, through and through.
I learned from the best, remember?
Of course, I'm happy to pay. You did me a great service today. And great work deserves a great reward. Here, take this. Even if I don't swing her anymore, I'm glad to have Arpi back.
Take care of yourself, Heitor. And try not to lose anything else. Heitor.
Ah, my friend. I'm so glad you're here.
I know that look. If you need a favor, just tell me.
Well, yes. A small one. A mercenary and old friend of mine has gotten himself captured.
So you'd like me to free him?
Sadly, I'm no longer able to do these things myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you, my friend. Once you rescue him, take him to the beach. I've left a boat there for him to escape.
Tell me where to look for him.
He's in a military camp, just north of here.
Why are you so worried about a mercenary?
He's a friend. Didn't I do the same for you? Remember that trouble you and Marcos got into?
Yes, you're right.
If we're not going to look out for each other, who will?
Time to go get your friend. on for a ride. There he is. Let's go.
You are. I was starting to think you wouldn't show up.
You!
Hello, Emilko. Long time.
Heitor, what's going on? Why are you here?
Of course. He didn't tell you, did he? You've been used, my friend.
Shut up! I'm not here to hear you talk. I'm here to see you die.
You deceived me. You asked me to rescue him just so you could kill him.
I didn't lie. Just omitted some details, that's all.
I got him out as you ask, so why kill him now? I could have dealt with him if that's what you wanted.
Because I had to see him.
Why?
Because he killed the love of my life.
We both shared guilt in that. But she was my wife!
Your wife?
She wouldn't have died if...
What? If I hadn't caught you? If you hadn't attacked me? If she hadn't tried to stop us? If our blades hadn't struck her down? Who's to blame here?
Despite what either of you did, this won't bring her back.
It will make me feel better.
And that's all that's important to you in the end, isn't it? Easing your conscience.
You think killing him would make you feel better? I guarantee it won't. And it sounds like she wouldn't have wanted either of you to get hurt.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Fuck you're sorry. You destroyed my life that night. But I agree with your friend. Let's just pray we never see each other again.
Why, you...
Let him go. You made the right choice here.
Sometimes we cannot make up for the mistakes of our past. I'm just glad all those years with me didn't rub off on you.
Sometimes we need to move on from the past, like I did from Kefalonia. You have a chance to make a new life. Use it.
I wonder how many scraps Hermippos has received from Cleon's table. Hermippos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness.
Aristophanes, have you not done seemly things to Hermippos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermippos should say what he wants?
This may be the first time I've seen Socrates listen more than he speaks.
Remember it well. You may not see it ever again.
I prefer to think before I speak, and now, having thought, I shall. Tell me, just as I am allowed to say what I wish, should not all be allowed to do the same?
Of course not. And there's much you've said that I'd say you shouldn't have, Socrates.
What if I say offends one, but is loved by another? Should I say nothing in fear of what people may think?
That would be nice, yes.
If you have such an issue with Hermippos, why not do something about it yourself?
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to find him. Maybe you'd have better luck.
It can't be that hard to find Hermippos.
That's what I thought as well. Maybe he's afraid I'll find him.
Once Hermippos is in front of you, what are you going to say?
I'm not entirely sure yet, but I promise you, it will be a grand spectacle.
It almost sounds like you're jealous of Hermippos.
Ha! Me? Envious of him? Making someone sad is easy, but making someone laugh takes true skill and talent.
Wherever Hermippos is, I'll find him.
I hope you do. His residence would be a good place to start.
Μετασμάτων. Καλό. Έμεινε στον Οβολοστάτη χθες και μη είπε τα στιμάς.
Doesn't look like Hermippos is here. I should take a look around.
βρίσκεται μεταξύ τριών βαθμίδων.
Best stay out of sight. This is a lot of money for someone like Hermippos. Explains his residence, at least. Mask from the Cult of Cosmos. Hermippos must be a member. Looks like Cleon made notes for Hermippos on his play. Everyone's a writer.
What is it?
I couldn't find Hermippos, but I did find out something about him. He's a member of the Cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Hermippos and the cult, I'd imagine.
Hermippos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think, nor what I know.
Ah, yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
What are you doing there?
με αποκληρούν τους στόχους. Εξίσταμε του φρονείς. Συντάσσεσαι εις το τέρμα της οδούς.
Αυτό συνίστα αυτήν την περίσταση.
Αλόκοτο.
Πίσω να καθέφω.
Cover me while I check the body.
Τι λαμβάνω.